Hey guys, so this video is going to be a bit more serious than what I normally post on my channel, but I post serious ones on occasion too. And this one is one that just has been really bothering me lately, so I wanted to make a video addressing it. So I've lost some weight recently, well not recently, over the past it's like a year. That's recent. I don't know. I'm thinner now than I used to be. And it has sparked a lot of eating disorder rumors about me and stuff, and it really upsets me. Not as much of the people who are genuinely concerned and they're asking like, hey, do you have something going on, because they actually care. It's more addressing like the shitty comments people post, turning eating disorders into a joke. And it's something you do not joke about at all, because there's absolutely nothing even remotely funny about them. Like I genuinely don't understand why some people find amusement out of it or get anything out of it. Like what the fuck? But there are people who are out there that find amusement out of it and saying things like that to people. So I want to talk about it a little more. I do appreciate everyone who did send me or has been sending me, thoughtful messages and comments and stuff asking, if I do have something going on, people who genuinely care. I just want to make it very known now, I have absolutely no problem. I don't have any eating disorders. I've never had any eating disorders. When I did start to focus on fitness more, I did lose weight. And there were a few other factors too that played into my weight loss. Really, in all honesty, I lost my boobs. That's the main thing. I have slimmed down in other places overall. Not even really slim, it just toned up. But I did lose my boobs. That was the first thing to go. And there's a whole video on that if you're curious, because I'm not gonna go into that really in this one. So that's linked below if you're curious what happened to my boobs and the reasoning why they left. Fuck, what was I don't remember what I was saying with that. But yeah, there are people who've been noticing stuff, and that's okay. People have always made comments about my weight, and literally, no matter what size you are, there's always going to be someone, when you do stuff like what I do, that's gonna say you're too fat or too skinny. I still get so many hateful, nasty comments about appearance all the time. And I mean, that's something you're always going to get when you're in the public eye and when you do stuff like this. When you put yourself out there, you're going to get trolls and comments and stuff like that. But what I'm doing with my body is actually the exact, I guess, opposite of what I feel people are kind of thinking I'm doing. I'm actually working out and building muscle to become thicker, actually not skinnier. I have a super high metabolism. I'm naturally petite anyway, so I have a really hard time keeping weight and stuff on anyways. But I also decided I didn't want to just put weight on. I wanted to build muscle more than just, weight. So that's what I'm doing. It takes a while. It doesn't just happen overnight. So I'm actually working so hard to put a little bit more meat on my bones. And it's just something that I personally want to do. I don't think there's anything wrong with my figure before or my figure now. It's just something I personally want to do. But the most important thing I would like to address is that I am doing it healthy. I'm aware of what my body needs to take in, and yeah, so it's not like I'm just not eating or anything like that. I'm eating a lot, actually. Side note, I just noticed you guys can see my collection of pineapple juice in the background. I've been obsessed with pineapples recently. I eat 2 pineapples a week right now. I am in love with pineapples. And last night I got some pineapple juice and I have just been drinking them all day. That's my little collection I have going. My hair has a mind of its own today too. It's kind of in a gross stage. My roots are coming back, so I look like I'm balding. I have to dye it, so it's kind of ugh. I gotta probably maybe dye it tonight, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Depends how I'm feeling. I had a ton of stuff I really wanted to say in this video, because I think it's a really serious subject and it really needs to be addressed more. But I don't remember a lot of the stuff, unfortunately, that I planned on saying. But I want anyone who is going through any body image thing that you are beautiful. And I know I say this all the time in my videos and people are like, yeah, whatever, but you really are. This is your one body you were given while you were on this planet. Think about how magnificent a human body is and what it's capable of doing, and that all the things going on inside, everything is working just right for us to be alive and living. That is a beautiful, crazy thing. So look at yourself in the mirror and think, holy shit, I'm a powerful, awesome, creation, and try not to be so damn hard on yourself. And this is advice that I need to take also, because with what I do is so appearance based, and sometimes I do get caught up in stuff where, you know, I'll look at something and notice a flaw, and I really, you know, focus in on it. And I have to remember, like, I'm just human, and we're all just human, and we all have things like that. So try and remember that. And there are always people who love you and care about you, even if you don't feel like it, and you are not alone. But it absolutely drives me insane when people comment such shitty, insensitive comments. Like, what are you getting out of it? I truly don't understand. Like, what does that do for you? Well, I don't think what people really don't realize with eating disorders, it's not like it's just someone's deciding just to do this. It is a legitimate thing. So when you comment on their post and they're like, well, go have a cheeseburger, or, what did you eat today? Like, stupid shit like that. It's not like it's just something that simple. No one, when they're a kid, grow up and be like, hey, I want to have an eating disorder. Not a single person. And I think a lot of people don't realize how desensitized we are to stuff when it's online. Like, you see someone in a video, and I don't think you really realize that that's another human. That's someone with feelings. That's someone just like you. A lot of stuff that people say in comments, they would never even dare say in person. So when you leave a comment on someone's video, try and think of that mindset. Like, would I really say this to that person's face? And not only, even if you would, sometimes you don't need to. It's an unnecessary comment. I have such a love-hate relationship with humans, honestly. I think we're such magnificent creatures, but I really don't like us at the same time because we're so cruel. I had a comment the other day, and that's kind of also what made me really want to make this video. I posted just like a selfie, and I had someone comment on it, and they were like, you shouldn't post this because you might trigger someone's eating disorder, and that's not right. You really need to take this down. It wasn't like I was promoting anything like extreme. I was actually fully dressed, you know, not even in any type of revealing clothes. And that's not okay to do either, because they were attacking me for my body, basically telling what I'm doing is not okay because it might upset someone else, which I don't ever want anything I do to affect someone that way. And oh gosh, here, I don't want to cry, but I don't ever want to make someone not like themselves or feel like they don't like themselves because of my image. And that's something I would never want to do, but it's also not right for someone to come to me and tell me that there's something wrong with my body, because that creates an issue too. Life is so short and precious. I just don't want anything that I personally do to affect someone negatively and make them alter themselves in a way they normally wouldn't. I think it's awesome if I encourage someone to you know, maybe work out or just, you know, something in a positive way, as long as you're doing it right and healthy. But I don't ever want to affect someone in a negative way and make them harm themselves, because your body is precious and it is something to be treasured, and life is so short already as it is. So that's something I don't ever want to purposely do. And if I've ever made any of you guys feel that way about yourself, I'm sorry. It's not at all what I'm trying to do with my personal journey with my body. And for people who are saying that I'm too skinny, I'm actually right exactly where I should be for like the national health chart, like height and weight stuff. I'm perfectly right in the middle of it. I am 4'9.5-ish. So you have to remember, you have to think I'm a very, very small person. I think a lot of people don't realize that when they watch my videos. I don't look like I'm super small, but I'm very, very short. And I promise you, I am okay. I take health very seriously. I want to take care of my body. This is the only one I was given. So I do a lot to try and prolong my life on this planet as long as possible, because I enjoy it. It's a pretty neat thing. I love you guys. Thank you for watching and listening to me ramble. Once again, I feel like there was so much stuff I wanted to say, and I don't remember a lot of it. And just please think before you type or speak anything. I have been doing this for so long. I am so used to getting comments about all kinds of things that I am able to, you know, brush them off. But not everyone is like that. So I guess long story short, thank you for those of you who were concerned. people who are spreading stuff about it, trying to just like cause unnecessary drama. That's a really shitty thing to do on such a serious subject for people who are sincerely struggling with this. It's not something to be taken lightly or to joke about. People die. They die from this. It's not funny. Thank you again for everyone who is concerned, and yeah.